up, and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Netflix series Squid Game Season 2. Let's rock this. I know, I was just like you, and by that I mean, when I heard that they were making Squid Game Season 2, my first reaction was, what the hell are you guys doing? The first one was so good. It didn't need a follow-up. Not everything on Earth needs a sequel. Squid Game should be immortalized forever as a standalone, goddamn you. Oh no, this is gonna be some meaningless cash grab, isn't it? So yeah, I was initially skeptical about this whole Season 2 ordeal. But my god, and then Netflix sent me the advanced screeners to this new season, and Season 2 blew my mind. It's a hell of a lot crazier than the first one. More shocking, more jaw-dropping, more outrageously creative. And the new characters or the new players in the games are way more eccentric, way more cutthroat, and way more unforgiving this time around. It even has its own The Deer Hunter moment that got me all on pins and needles, squeamish. Season 2 really knows how to mess with your anxiety, because just when you thought you had these games figured out, you really don't. And actor Lee Jung-jae, who plays the iconic 456, once again delivers a ferocious performance. Nothing can truly prepare you for the madness that is Squid Game Season 2. 3 years after winning Squid Game, player 456 gave up going to the States and comes back with a new resolution in his mind. Gi-hun once again dives into the mysterious survival game, starting another life or death game with new participants gathered to win the prize of 45.6 billion won. Director Hwang Dong-hyuk, who made history at the 74th Primetime Emmys, becoming the first Asian to win Outstanding Directing for a Drama Series, once again helms the series as director, writer, and producer. Lee Jung-jae, Lee Byung-hun, Wee Ha-jun, and Gong-yoo reprised their roles from Season 1 with an impeccable list of new cast members including Yim Si-won, Park Sung-hoon, Jo Yoo-ri, and Won Ji-wan, rounding out the ensemble of colorful characters in the new season. As a fan of the first season, seeing that triple-decker bunk beds again, and seeing those relativity-based staircases again, brings me a mixed feeling of excitement and trepidation. Because we all know that at the end of the day, the contestants are all just lambs entering the slaughterhouse day in and day out. But here's what's interesting about Season 2. The first couple of episodes don't really start in there. They start outside on the streets of South Korea. Especially in the first episode, they're not taken to the games come to them, as 456's relentless stubborn hunt for the location kinda backfires and bites them in the ass. The first couple of episodes might test your patience a bit. You might get frustrated a bit, especially if you're the kind of fans who just want to see the inside games already. But I think the gritty beginning is an excellent setup for the character's motivation, and it gives 456 and the entire Season 2 a slightly different shade of purpose on top of the familiarities. Now, so many of the new characters will become instant fan favorites. Of course, the one that stands out the most in Season 2 is none other than rapper Choi Song-hyun, aka T.O.P. or Top, however you want to call it. He plays former rapper turned angry purple-haired dude nicknamed Thanos, who got screwed out of a crypto scam. And let me tell ya, Choi as Thanos steals the scenes every chance he gets. And Choi plays that rage to perfection. Just downright entertaining. Even when he's supposed to be the biggest asshole in the room, you can't keep your eyes off of him because he's so animated and intimidating and just so much fun to watch. Okay, look, I don't understand the whole controversy about the trans character being played by a cis straight actor. I mean, who the hell cares? I mean, I totally agree that representation matters, but I think Park Sung-hoon does a terrific job in this role. He tackles it with an empathetic approach. South Korea, if I'm not mistaken, is a bit conservative culturally. So we can categorize this particular casting as baby steps in the right direction. Because they, as a country, may not exactly be ready to get there just yet. But at least this show makes a pretty compelling argument in favor of that specific marginalized group. The legendary Lee Byung-hun, who I will forever recognize best as Storm Shadow all those years ago, plays a more prominent role as frontman in this new season. Lee has a way of naturally and effortlessly capturing or arresting your undivided attention. Deviously charismatic. The addictive dynamics between Lee Jung-jae and Lee Byung-hun are the heart and soul of Season 2. The other subplots consistently revolve around them because they are the center that everybody else gravitates towards. And watching those two great actors team up before they go toe-to-toe is a sight to behold. It almost feels like a privilege. As far as the new games is concerned, many of them are unexpected. And of course, many of them are also brutal. We're not surprised by the guards murdering the contestants anymore, obviously. But the surprise element comes in how swift and how vicious those eliminations can be. Some of them comes across as mercy killings, like what usually happens to wounded animals, just a way to put them out of their misery. But it stems in something that is seemingly more deep-seated than that. The review embargo lifts on the same exact night as Season 2 premiere, so there's no need to tiptoe around the details anymore. But as you'll soon see for yourself, creator-showrunner Hwang Dong-hyuk and his team of writers explore some of the guards as well. They don't necessarily humanize them, but they give you a sense that the personalities behind those masks and those pink jumpsuits have their own tension and personal dramas brewing as well. So they're not quite complex, but they're no longer rigid robots either. And I think that that's a fine way of giving this new season extra layers so as to mix things up a little so that it's not same old again. Especially this time, the show wants to emphasize the fact that we as humans tend to unlock our worst confrontational instincts on our own accord. The games might propel that, but it doesn't require the games. All it takes is just a carrot dangling in front of our faces and wars will rise. Season 2 doubles down on the thought-provoking narrative about class struggles, wealth inequality, the pressures of debt, and human condition, but this time it also feels more intimate and more twisted, which makes the backstabbing all the more deeply affecting. The performances across the board range from chilling to nuanced to ruthless to emotionally raw. The mother and son duo might serve as a comic relief, but even they have their own arc that's unsettling and profound. The pregnant lady might make your heart fall to the floor, understandably so, but really, every key character, even the so-called bad guys, have the ability to make you pause and wonder, what would you do if you were in their position? Which is a testament to the show's poignant writing and impressive storytelling qualities. So yeah, overall I give Squid Game Season 2 the rating of 4.5 out of 5. Yet another round of powerful allegory that holds a mirror up to our society's failure to alleviate economic desperation. Eerie, philosophical, and incredibly disturbing. Just phenomenal.